Today, my presentation is on diversity in education. I'm working along with two of my classmates, Julie Hooser and Allison Matthews. Let's begin with a definition of diversity. What do you think diversity is?
I think diversity means that individuals are unique and different.
Right. Diversity deals with the uniqueness of each person. I would now like to share the definitions that my team has come up with. Julie says that diversity is the assortment of different skin tones, cultures, religions, sexuality, physical traits, mental capacity, and anything that makes humans different than the average. Diversity is the spice of life. Life would be boring if we all sang the same songs, danced the same dance, ate the same food. Allison says that diversity is celebrating what makes us different while growing together to become all we can be as one people group. Lastly, my definition of diversity is it's the differences among groups of people that are based on gender, language, religion, sexual orientation, viewpoints, race, ethnicity, to name a few. It means that we all are uniquely designed, and these differences are what makes us great. When I think about diversity here at Harlan Elementary School, our biggest diversity is between the genders. So as I take a look at our test scores, I looked at it in terms of male and female. The third grade reading and math data shows that the girls outperformed the boys in year 2012 and 2013. However, the first year of us taking the ACT Aspire, the boys outperformed the girls in reading and in math. When we look at fourth grade test scores, in 2012 and 2013, also in 2014, in reading and math, the girls continue to outscore the boys. With the fifth grade data, in the year 2012, for reading, the boys outscored the girls. In 2013, the girls outscored the boys. Also, in 2014, the girls outscored the boys in reading. For math, in 2012 and 2013, the girls outscored the boys. And in 2014, the boys outscored the girls. The student body population here at Hart Elementary School have 95% of our children who qualify for free or reduced lunch. What does this mean for our school? What do you think this means for our school? To have 95% of the children on free or reduced lunch.
I think it means that we're considered a low socioeconomic school.
Exactly. The families in this area are living in poverty, basically. Now, when you deal with people who live in poverty, there's certain things you need to know. And actually, in each class, we have what we call hidden rules, okay? Now, the hidden rules for people in poverty are totally different from the hidden rules for the people, for the middle class, I would say. And we also make some assumptions because of things that we how we think they are. Some of the assumptions are for children in poverty or families in poverty are that because they are living in poverty, we think that they have a lower intelligence, okay, which is totally not true. We also think they have the ability to use the formal register, which is a hidden rule for the middle class. And when I say formal register, that means that we think that they should be able to speak correct English. We want them to have the same values that the middle class have, and it's totally different, okay? Now, when we look at the family dynamics, we see some of the characteristics are that it's a lack of order. A lack of order just meaning that they don't have a set routine of doing things. We might want them to have a set study time. Well, they may not have a set study time. They study when they can study. Okay? People in poverty, they live in the moment. You know, we don't have like long-range plans and things of that nature that we're used to. Okay? They live in the moment. There are discipline issues for people in poverty. Belittling and a lack of basic resources. Okay? Now, a starting place. When children begin school, they enter with a lack of cognitive skills. Okay? They use a different register. They actually use a casual register. We all have the casual register, but we just know how to change it. We know how to go from casual to formal. Okay? And a lack of working vocabulary. Their vocabulary is very limited when it comes to speaking. Okay? Now, when people are living in poverty, they leave, when they leave poverty, they leave for one of four reasons. Either they have a goal or a vision, the situation is too painful for them to stay there, they have a sponsor or a role model who motivates them to leave, or they have a specific talent or ability to provide an opportunity for them to leave. Okay? Now the question I have, why us? Why are we here? What can we do to help the children who are at this school? Why should we? Because of the relationships we can build, 100% of the teens will benefit from a positive role model. When we went through our accreditation process, we talked about being an advocate for children. And we're in the perfect situation to be an advocate for a child. What support systems can we offer? Now, first of all, I want to talk about building relationships with the children. We can be that advocate for them. We can have mentoring programs, and we can identify different resources that are available to help the children. Okay? Homework help. We can help them with tutoring. The last few minutes of school. During dismissal, we have probably 30 minutes there that we can go in and we can help the children with homework. Okay? Another support system is coping. Helping children deal with certain issues and problems that may arise. When people are in poverty, their first instinct is to fight because it's about survival. We don't understand that because for us, we think you should reason and talk it out. But if you're living in poverty, there's not time to think it out and talk it out. They have to react. So we can be here as an advocate to show them that there are different ways that they can deal with problems that's more acceptable. Okay, like I said, it's 95% of our students who are on free and reduced lunch. These are reasons why we need to step in and help. 0% of our students of our third grade students met their reading goal last year. 14% of our fifth grade students met their math standards last year. So we need some help. And 100% of the students will benefit from a school that meets them where they are.